Alrighty guys, so Golem Pet's been out for a few days now, and you guys probably think, wow, this pet is so good. However, it is pretty rare, it is pretty expensive. And what if I told you there was a pet that potentially does more damage than it? Right now, this pet is bugged. Its third skill is critting when it should not be. That is why it is coming off as so broken. It will still do a lot of damage, like it'll do a few 100k damage when you hit this ability, but it will not do any crazy numbers anymore once it's fixed. So you're probably wondering, what pet could that be? And you're gonna think it's weird that I'm suggesting this pet, but it is really good on paper. It is the Wither Skeleton pet. If you read the third ability, upon hitting an enemy, inflict the Wither effect for 200% damage over 3 seconds. If we go back to the Golem pet and look at its ability, every 5 hits, throw them up in the air and deal 500% damage. So every 3 seconds, you're doing 66% damage with the Wither pet, and every 10 seconds, you're dealing 500% damage, or technically, the first hit is 500%, and you wait 10 seconds to deal another one. The thing is about the Wither pet, though, is you have to keep reapplying it, so that's the only downside to it. It also gives you a better array of stats, and potentially the other skills, the damage reduction, and the Wither mob bonus damage could be really helpful in dungeons. So I'm just gonna like go smack a mob at the end to kind of show you guys the idea of just how that works. The idea behind the Wither pet, though, is it will be powerful in a long fight. Now, Golem is good in a short fight, since you proc the ability very fast, right? However, if a fight keeps going on, Golem will start the fight at 500%, Wither will start the fight at 0. But as the fight goes on, every 10 seconds, Wither pulls ahead by 160% damage. So, if it's a very long fight that spans past, like, a few minutes, like, even like a few, like, that's a long time for a fight, but I imagine some of these dungeon bosses are going to take a while for us to get down. So with ability like this, the damage keeps stacking, and you can probably use it from the safety since, it is a debuff. So you don't have to keep reapplying it, you have to hit once every 3 seconds to do it. As long as your base damage is good, you'll kind of, get places with it. It also has some, crit damage, strength, like, it is a mixed array of stats. Much better perks than the Golem, in my opinion. Like, useful perks, potentially. Just find, like, a, Enderman, do a little bop. Do the Wither effect. Oh, I didn't actually equip the pet. Oops. But yeah. Let me put on the pet before I go smack the mob. Just the fact, though, like, the damage adds up. And I can still add, like, the crit damage ability on. So, boom, I did about... I did 900 damage. And my hit only did 1200. So if I'm testing it on like a good mob, like the Revenant Zombie boss, it was doing like 80k plus. Because the Golem, it does hit a lot. But the Wither pet is and will be better. Besides nuking. That is the one thing I will say, like the Golem pet is good at nuking, but this is a good long-term fight pet. If the fight expands past 40 seconds, you should be getting ahead of the Golem, which is pretty nice. Now, it is also a lot cheaper. The Golem pet's like 60 mil. You can probably get one of these for like, I don't know, less than 5 mil. So keep that in mind too. I think it's worth the investment. Putting some mining XP into, since Withers could be a big part of dungeons. We don't know what kind of mobs they have. We'll find out hopefully in the testing network, but yeah. Anyway, you pick up one of these, level it a bit, just have it on the safe side. When Golem gets nerfed, it'll definitely raise its value quite a bit, since that third skill is really good in comparison to the Golem skill. If this one crit too, this would be like hands down insane. Well, yeah. I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. Check out the Wither pet. I think it's pretty good. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time. Bye.